gentrification, right? I mean, we could throw that word around, and a lot of people like to tie gentrification into like racism and stuff like that, and it simply ain't. It really ain't even a thing. It's something you allow.
There's no such thing as gentrification.
Let's go. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
This on the hot topic.
Go.
This on the hot topic. So
there's no such thing as gentrification. I hate the term, but I learned being a zoning commissioner that there's no such thing as gentrification. There's redevelopment. What happens is, in order for your community to be gentrified or redeveloped, you have to sign off on it. You have to literally give them the property.
Is there truth in that?
Yes, here we go. They can't, in order to be gentrified, whatever developer got to come in with offers, and the homeowners simply have to sell their house. And as far as renters, here we go, back to our screwed up culture. A lot of people think just because you're renting something that you're entitled. In our culture, especially in I'm telling you, we think because we're renting something that we have some type of entitlement to this house, structure, land. And no, you don't. You can't say it's gentrified because all the renters got displaced because rent went up or some development happened. They don't own these places. But yeah, in order, you can't also say, oh, well, they all own it. No, they had to sell their homes or something. They came through financial hardship. Something happened, but you must sign your property over. Something has to happen. They don't just come in and take it. You can fall victim to some economic hardships where it may seem like they just took it, but you got to understand the rules of the game, as we talked about earlier, and here we go. So people can also say, well, they raised the taxes too high. They started developing and the taxes got raised up, and my nana and grandma had to leave because they couldn't afford the taxes. There we go again. We all say we want better communities. If you want a better community and you want things to be better, understand the rules. Taxes are going up, and that's what it is. So it's undefeated. There is no gentrification. You have to sign off on this stuff. It don't just happen.
So here we are. I think every family, because like you just hit on, they run out of bread. They can't do this, can't do that. Every family need to identify the leader, right? And it's 90% of the time should be a man, unless there's no men in the family and they're small children or something. So you got to identify the strongest person in the family and let them lead accordingly, right? So we got all these properties and everybody being selfish. No, somebody should be in control of all this shit at a certain point. Once grandma, nana, and them age out and all this wild shit going on, before we get gentrified, why don't we identify the most responsible, successful person in the family and allow them to handle things accordingly? But everybody got this ego and pride and foolish with that. It's all foolish. So we start going down this rabbit hole. So what's your take on that side of things?
That's that being too familiar we touched on. Like you said, you may have a most likely should be a man or a woman that, but all right, this person needs to be the leader, but we're too familiar with these individuals and we discredit them. And it's sick. And this is another thing that is a part, and I want to say isolated to Black culture, to urban culture. And it's just ignorant. Me and Gavin could tell many horror stories and many personal stories about this stuff, but it ain't worth it. Just know that this happens way too often in the Black community, where, nana and grandma will not relinquish any type of authority because of selfishness and whatever, like Gavin said, foolishness is going on. It's all foolishness. And it's just like a weird hatred amongst each other why this don't happen. But you have other cultures, like the one culture that was a hot topic with Kyrie, with the small hats. Their culture, man, it's the pecking order is tight, established, understood. And that's why they have such success. As Kanye said, Kanye said, I'm jealous of their culture. They do stuff right, man. They do stuff right, and they support each other with a bias. And that's one thing we need to do.
Nothing more, nothing less. So are we being pushed out or are we giving our property away? And I would say 50% of the time we're giving our property away.
All right. So there we go. I like when people come with hard numbers and facts. That's my thing. So they say 50% of the time we're simply giving our properties away. 50% of the time. I would say there's some accuracy behind that.
There we go. And it's safe to say probably, Gavin, maybe 35, 40% of that is defaulting your property due to economic hardship. You know what I'm saying? Nana can't pay these taxes. And then here we go. So then they come in with a low ball offer to buy your house. It happens. And you got to take it. I'm going to lose it anyway. Short sale, whatever it's called. And now it's gone. Now it's out of the family lineage. So I think it should be safe to say that the other end of that is just economic hardship, defaulting on the property.
Because you got people who are, and it's nothing to make fun of, but this is the fucking truth, and we're going to talk about it.
Yes.
You got people that own property that they live in, and one thing led to another, and somehow they got behind on something, and somebody came and bought their house and is now renting the house to them. So motherfucker go from owning a property and living in it, losing said property, not ever moving out, then the motherfucker upping the price. So you may have been paying $800 mortgage, motherfucker buy your house, and now you're paying $1,200 a month rent. Same property. It just switched hands that fast. That's not gentrification. That's fucking some type of form of ignorance.
Yes. He could whatever.
I gotta agree. I gotta agree with all of this because I won't just say, well, I can relate, but I've seen some things within, and I'm like, how is this able? How are we surviving this certain way? Why? Because we're keeping the home based on what was taught. I'll never brag or anything like that, but I have some prominent people that have some property that is over 100 years. You know what I'm saying? That we still have access to and is running and properly taken care of the best way. But if you give up on property and the community has destroyed homes, and I'm not going to just blame the people giving them up, because Gav's point is solid. Something happens and it's unfortunate as hell that a family would have to let a property go. There's a lot of memories in there and longevity. We should not be, subject to just going to rent when we've been owning. A family can pay some taxes if we keep a home, but we're not being taught that no more. So nobody owns a home. Nobody works together. So it's like you might as well give up the house and go pay rent. And then what is rent doing? Climbing, because it's climbing. And I can relate because I lived in a whole other place where the rent, when I first went to Charlotte, my rent was like $1,100. And I had a law enforcement job. And everybody's like, up here in this bubble, I don't know how you go survive. Hope you're all right. So I got a government job. There's something called COLA, cost of living increases and adjustments. So you're not going to be able to not get it. I got one check per month because I worked for the government before. Here's your check. You can pay your bills first of the month, all of them. I only worked 16 days when I worked for the government.
Okay.
All the benefits I wanted. But I was able, they got programs, everything. You can maintain a home if you keep it. Pay your taxes, put value into your home instead of the bars in Jordan. Why the bar get more money than your home? Like the bar should not get more money than your home.
That's true.
The weed man and the crack and the drug dealer should get more money than your home.
That's true.
You gonna spend $300-400 on some weed? You could have bought some goddamn drywall and figured it out. Carpet and figured it out. Add that shit up. Take your ass to Home Depot. It ain't everybody's fault, man. It's the fucking ours.
There you go. That's what we touching on.
Our community was fucking dope. It was organized dope, and it was segregated. If you look at just the places we come from, shit was segregated as hell. All you stay here, all y'all stay here, all y'all stay here. If we would have kept it, quit fucking destroying the community, the value would have stayed. Just think about it.
There you go. And we and you know, we get to observe in our personal neighborhood. We get to see where, you know, our people have moved into different areas that were segregated, as Banger said, and the community goes to crap fast. And we feed into that stereotype where, you know, Negroes can't take them nowhere because they just tear stuff up. We feed into that stereotype, and we got to see that it's so sick that it's laughable. Seriously,
it's crazy. I mean, I came back to the hood. Like I said, when I left, it was straight. When I came back, I didn't look at the hood and blame the hood. I'm not gonna blame the hood itself, you know what I'm saying? Or our area itself, because there's a lot of guys rebuilding, and I see them and respect them and congratulate them. It's gonna be slow, but they doing it. It's young dudes out here grabbing, let me grab this, fix it up, paint it, and make it something, being the difference. If we had about 10 of them, our community would be back in a year or two if we put into it. So we can't go blame officials. We can't go blame, you know, people who have ran into a loss. We blame the people who destroyed that shit. Because it wasn't us. We was playing ball. How the fuck we mess up a community in the 4 years we playing ball? We ain't out here fucking it up. Y'all is. Corruption, man.
Then you hit on something and it's just people being irresponsible. So you go into the house, there's no way everybody in the house got Jordans, right? There's no way you got fucking $400 weave and wig collections, right? There's no way some of this shit's going on, and you know your bathroom vanity is fucking 35 years old or some shit, and it's falling apart. We got just simply being responsible and spending your money in the right places, like Banger was saying. There's no way we should be trying to keep up with the Joneses. Put that money back into your property. Patch them holes up. Paint the walls. This shit is small. These are small things we can do that will make a huge difference. Some simple as painting the walls, make it like a whole new house. This is what me and William have seen this shit and done it. So y'all got to understand that, you know, quit spending y'all motherfuckers got $3,000-$4,000 worth of tattoos on y'all body. You understand? Some of the ignorant shits that's going on, you can't excuse it.
And it's
y'all ain't broke. Y'all spend y'all money where the fuck y'all want. Can't nobody tell y'all shit.
There you go. Yeah, it's all enshrouded in ignorance. It's all enshrouded in ignorance. Like Banger said, drywall, buy some carpet, whatever. Y'all spend all this money on Jordans and weave, and the prices are up there. Y'all spending a lot of funds on this ignorant stuff, and it could be going elsewhere. Find out how much a dishwasher costs. Ain't much as you probably think. Find out how much drywall costs, as Banger said. It's not as much as you think, and you can get some stuff done. Stop trying to impress people that don't like you. Stop trying to impress people that can't help you. They don't care. They don't care. Just stop doing it. I'll give
one tip, bro. And a teacher had told me this a while ago, because I've asked this teacher a question, and I said, why don't you have all the expensive cars like the other teachers and staff? And y'all probably know exactly who I'm talking about.
Don't try to think.
You know what he told me? He said that shit don't mean nothing. Okay. He said I could go get a car right now for $500 to $600, maybe no more than 2 stacks, and get to where I need to go because I have knowledge how to fix some shit. He said, but I'm gonna tell you the greatest. And I took that as an adult. You have people that have vehicles that is worth more than they goddamn home. It's the truth.
Yeah.
It is the fucking truth.
Understood. That's one of my pet peeves.
Look at me. Oh, you got this vehicle. I said my damn vehicle less than $3,000. I ain't got no damn payments like your dumb ass.
There you go.
You go ahead and spend $40K in 4 or 5 years. Go ahead. I know what to do. Get an alternator and get some damn tools. Get a new battery.
Talk about
Get you a damn jack. Quit being a lazy man sitting on that fucking couch with Jordans and shit.
Don't kill him, Banger. Don't hurt him, Banger. Don't
You
hurt
don't
him.
want to twist all that shit. Go buy you a drill. The same air drill they changing your tires. You lazy ass man. You lazy motherfucker.
True.
Excuse my language, but
You got
lazy,
this is what it is. If you don't have the resources and finances to pay someone to do it, it will behoove you as a man to find out how to do it yourself and get it done.
It's worth it.
Oh, heck yeah.
You got cats buying cases of beer, bottles of liquor, all that goddamn loud kush weed every week, every day. Talking about, well, Wood has something. You ain't got shit because you waste all your damn money on dumb shit. You don't have to blow all day. That shit was taught to us on the block. Here's a joint, not a blunt. You gonna get high regardless, you dumbass fool. And that's why these kids is sitting here spaced out watching your dumbass. Change the narrative.
There you go.
If they see a dude, I've seen the dudes doing it. They like, man, we about to go to the hood, walk up in there with some drywall, make a new roof, YouTube all that, and have some value in our shit. They know who they is. I congratulate them all the time. You need a salute. Because you could be doing dumb shit. But ain't no fucking, oh man, they just messing up the neighborhoods. No, they ain't. Go up in them, go research, take your so-called bread making ass, and go build something. Build a home. Anybody get fucked up? Come on, man.
I would agree. Grandma passes away. She's got 8 kids. There's no will in place. Grandma, no one's helping grandma take care of the house. Grandma gets a reverse mortgage. Reverse mortgage company only has grandma on the paperwork. Grandma dies. You have 90 days to get that property back from the reverse mortgage company. They won't talk to anyone but grandma because there's no.
There we go. That's another way. We don't realize. Oh my goodness. People don't like to talk. Our culture, our generation, if you will, claims they don't like the silent generation so much. When y'all motherfuckers don't talk about nothing, y'all silent about everything. Here we go. He's touching on grandma went and got a reverse mortgage and don't nobody know. She just went and did it. Funds ran out, so she starts selling her house back to the bank, and the bank always wins. So you instantly in the lose-lose. Trust me. So now grandma died, and now you find out she got a reverse mortgage. Now y'all trying to, like he said, trying to talk to the bank, and the bank like, we don't talk to you. I don't know who you is. You better prove that your grandma dead. Then we may start trying to think about talking to you. It's bad. This is a game for people with funds and resources. Poor people cannot play this game. You can't put if stuff ain't in order when someone passes away, poor people lose 100% of the time. Somebody gonna come get it. The state, the municipality, the church. Somebody gonna come take that shit. And you can't be in this situation as poor disenfranchised people. But I love that he touched on this because this got to be grandma, dad. Y'all trying to figure stuff out, and he said grandma for a reason because this stuff shouldn't happen, and typically doesn't happen with a man in place. You ain't got to worry, but it's already set up. But now grandma done got the reverse mortgage. Don't nobody know. Wonder why how grandma's buying all these bags and going on girls trips and shit. She's selling the house back to the bank. You don't even know it until she die. And then you gonna know when that paperwork come through. Here's another way. They ain't taken. We giving it away freely.
You are on
Grandma
point,
died.
man.
You find out grandma done racked up an $8,000 Amazon bill. She been shopping. How grandma been getting all this shit? She just been swiping that Amazon card. Grandma getting boxes every day. Y'all like, damn, grandma rich. Hell no, grandma brazy. And she don't give a fuck. She gonna stick somebody with the beat.
Yes. It's too, like I said, I could tell you stories. It happens way too much. Way too much. This is a disconnect. It's so bad.
It's sad, but it's true. I'm gonna just put it like this, since we on that topic of grandma doing it. If you see grandma with 8 new church hats, a whole bunch of new dresses, her, Sally Mae, and Lucille rolling deep in that goddamn Buick, there's something wrong. When they start playing bingo everywhere, I'm gonna go to all 7 bingos around the county. There's something wrong. You better take your income tax, save that ish between all them 9, 12, 14 kids that grandma done popped out easily and raised. She need to take a cane and smack the shit out of all of them because they can't do nothing. Everybody making $80,000 but can't come up with 4 G's. Sorry ass people. That's why we getting gentrification and they just go take it. You gotta have money, bro. You got money in this game. Put away.
You know what? I'm gonna touch on it. Like you said, we don't the grandma ain't checking, whatever, the nephews, whatever, sons and stuff. In our culture, we tend to jump behind the wrong men. Now I just thought about this. Banger was talking. We won't support, the son or nephew that's, trying to build a business here and there, whatever, but we will financially support the hell out of a motherfucker fresh out the pen. And I tell you, and here's the thing, these motherfuckers fresh out the pen, they ain't like out here, they was doing like a mob. They went out here paying for stuff and providing for the family and leading in some type of twisted way. No, they was just out here wilding. And everybody want to be loyal to Nug in them just because they got dope money. To hell with all that. To hell with it. Seriously. Yeah, I can't stress that enough. The women will jump behind men, but they got to be coming out of prison for them to jump behind them. It's sick. It
got to do with some level of control, like we always said. They can hang something over that man's head. This man out of prison. I'm out of prison. I ain't got no shelter, no car, nowhere to eat. Right?
There you go.
For the most part,
there you go.
Out too much. So women feel like he needs me. I can control the situation somehow.
There you go. I got some form of a leash on this Negro. He gonna need me for something. He needed me in there. He gonna need me out here. Whatever. You right, Gav. You right.
That's the topic. Like, I'm glad you said it, but it's well enough true. They'll support a fucking convict versus somebody getting their education versus somebody that do have a business.
And I'm not saying don't support or help somebody that had to go to jail for whatever reason. I'm not saying that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the boisterous, proud dope dealer that's out here stunting and doing wild, ignorant shit with making major kids, killing folk. I'm talking about him, the majority of them. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to stop supporting.
But then you said the opposite of that is the other family member going to ITT Tech or some shit, trying to be a fucking multimedia guy, and ain't nobody supporting his vision. Well, nobody would give a fuck
at all. It's almost like they can't see it at all.
Man, that's sad as fuck, though, bro. That's sad.
For him to succeed first. Usually, what happens if that person, like y'all just stated, he went to ITT Tech and lands a great job. He's making the $200,000 because he know how to make a security system so strong that hell, he got something better than the Ring doorbell to keep us safe, and he get paid. Now you want to go and say that's my cousin. I love him. You ain't bought that motherfucker. He couldn't buy you nothing. You wouldn't buy him a damn drink or share your blunt with him.
You see what? There you go.
Good.
There you go.
But when Big Ron come home, everybody happy because he gonna flip an ounce or 3 and shave off a couple to the other.
Everybody gonna run. Everybody gonna run.
See what I'm saying?
Everybody done got destroyed. They don't want to be honest and shit.
Everybody gonna
run. And the reason don't nobody want to be honest because that shit's true. Man, shoot, he about to provide all my drinks. I can't wait to Ron come home.
See what I'm saying?
Me either, because he got some of the best, strongest dope that I could throw up my goddamn nose and my eyes bulge out my head.
I can't feel my face. I can't feel my face.
In 10 years, what's going to happen? We going to unfold. We ain't going to have shit. We're going to be a bunch of addicts of death. Man, it be fucked up. Ain't no insurance, nothing. Like, that shit fucked up. I'd rather invest in somebody that wants something, man. And I ain't saying if you're locked down, you don't need no support.
There you go.
We'll put that on the record.
There you go.
Real support, though.
It was a video.
Fuck with me, I'm gonna help you get a business. You ain't about to hustle. Don't come with me with that bullshit, man. Nope.
There There you go, Banger. You touched on something with life
But
insurance.
Bagger, you see how you thinking though, right? You see that though, right? Ain't nobody else really thinking like that though, bro. What you saying, I done heard a couple other niggas talk about, bro. But not too many is on that same level, bro. They and then what's so crazy, a motherfucker be like, oh, I want to see you on your feet. I want to see this, I want to see that. But 9 times out of 10, they don't want to see that shit, bro.
Because ain't no action.
That-
What's the first thing
yeah.
these motherfuckers do when they see somebody come home? Excuse my motherfucker. What they do? Go get you a damn drink. Go make sure you smoke.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad you home, bro.
Yeah,
Instead of that. While you
right,
sitting there, here go LLC, sign it, bro.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Each other, man. Fuck that.
Right. It's not right now.
We've been destroyed too long, man.
Yeah.
Nobody want to say it.
Right now, it's a dude coming home. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga, what you just saying, that nigga thinking on that mind, that aspect on that mindset. And then it's another dude where his partner come home where shit, hey man, I got an LLC for you. I got this for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, let's start this. Let's get you right. You know, we ain't gonna be here long. Let's set a wheel up. It's like when y'all was talking about them wheels and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's people our age, bro. They ain't even got one set, bro.
Yeah, well, shit.
Let's be real. Let's be real though.
Life insurance.
Let's be facts though. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them. I don't even have a wheel, bro.
Your life insurance, not so much a will, but just life insurance.
Life insurance, anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shit crazy, man.
Hey, you know what? Life insurance is a big deal, man. I used to sell life insurance. Don't anymore because I'm not a fucking salesman. But I believe in life insurance. Listen here, there was a video, and this man said, y'all won't, racism to subside. Y'all want police stop killing black folks. Say, get life insurance. Because everybody, y'all start getting life insurance in droves. Said, insurance companies ain't trying to pay out that kind of bread. A work hazard or lifestyle, whatever, don't affect it. But now with term life insurance, there's stipulations. If you get killed robbing a bank, they ain't paying. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But if we would educate ourselves, all of us engulfed in ignorance. If we would educate ourselves on life insurance and stuff like that, as many brothers and sisters we losing to the streets, do you not understand? Things would turn. Every time somebody dead, you got a quarter mil. I have white friends that I observed, their family and friends and loved ones passing. I have watched them obtain financial stability via a death of a responsible loved one, a family member. I've seen it. Hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not saying benefit off of death, but we got to understand the game and we got to understand the rules. If we will all get life insurance, there will be a turn. Policies will be shifted because every time one of these Negroes die, a conglomerate must pay out. They don't want to pay out. Last thing an insurance company wants to do is pay out. But we don't believe in life insurance. And that's a huge, huge problem. Huge problem, man. I'm gonna start getting on that. And we got people in our community that sell life insurance, but that's a whole other topic.
Power of attorney in place. It's gonna take you 120 days to probate grandma's non-existent will, and then no one in the family has the money, or I'm not gonna say has the money. No one in the family is willing to pay for the attorney because we got money for everything.
Everything goes.
And when you say that, people get pissed off at you. But I don't care. I don't really give a fuck because at this point in the game, we're not here to appease people's egos. Like we got money for everything but bail, attorney fees, and funerals. There's no such thing as gentrification.
Seriously. Shit, whoever that is, that motherfucker for president. Seriously, we got bread for everything else. We do not take life serious enough, man. That's it.
Yeah, we just gotta spend our bread better and be more responsible, man. Seriously. And,
y'all doing that though. Y'all doing that, but we can preach that all day to everybody else, but they ain't gonna do that, bro. We smart enough to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm not about to go buy me $300, $400 pair of dollars worth of Jordans. You know what I'm saying? Knowing I want to own a house someday.
There you go.
Like real talk. Like I'm dead ass serious, bro. I'll rock Fila's, Adidas, whatever, the cheapest shit. You know what I'm saying? So I can keep my bills paid and all that, whatever.
There you go.
Like, because I think about the more important stuff than the shit, like the materialistic shit that's gonna be gone anyway.
Rob, that mindset ain't easy to obtain. Just that alone. I ain't buying nothing till I get my crib. I ain't buying nothing till I get my car.
Man, on everything, bro. Like that's how I feel. Like I'm not getting no Jordans, no none of that, no big ass dumb chain and shit, whatever. I'm not getting none of that shit until I have a home that I own. You know what I'm saying? Or even when I leave up out of here, I make sure my niece had that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody in the family got something.
There you go. That selflessness, that's where to be, though.
Now, what I have to at least throw in here for Rob is what made you, and I know you, but you need to expose why your mind frame is like that of wealth instead of just, being wasteful out here. You value your family and you like, hold on, I'm gonna make sure my home is straight first. So why are you that way?
Make sure my home is straight, cuz. I was always taught to make sure my home was straight. You know what I'm saying?
People that's not to cut you off, but like the people that's not taught that, how do you hold them accountable is what I will say to all y'all. How do you hold somebody accountable that ain't taught that?
Gotta teach them.
Anything, right. What Will said, anything
what
Will said is teach them. Bro, it been times like, man, it been times I tried to teach people, just like he just said. Teach people, give them the ins and outs, or you know what I'm saying, like give them some insight on certain shit. Some listen, some don't. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Some feel like, damn, you know all this shit though, but you ain't going through that shit. You ain't showing proof or whatever. Maybe because I'm doing something that's trying to, get something accomplished so I can get to this other goal that's bigger. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm giving you some advice on something, trying to show you something was bigger than life than the materialistic shit, then you don't want to listen to it. I don't know what to tell you. You know, that's this facts of it, yo. That's this real shit. Like like I said, I want to own a house someday, though, bro. But I know I ain't gonna be here for a long time. But I damn sure want to make sure my niece is right. That's my brother's daughter.
There you go.
You know, my brother gonna take care of his daughter. Keep doing that shit now. But you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I leave something behind, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it's not even a house, but leave her a car or something for her education, bro. We gotta think smarter than this shit, man. Just like I said, when you try to teach somebody something and show them something, and you give them the ins and outs on, some people will listen. But just like I said, some people don't because they feel, damn man, you think you better entitled than me? You better than me or whatever. You're entitled to give me this or whatever and all that. Where it's this weird thinking, bro. There's like some people that's watching this, they listening like, yo, I agree with him. I understand what he said. But some of them, nah, I can't relate to that shit. I agree to a certain extent. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I think the people that won't agree with logic and moving the needle forward are just in a place of such disparity. You know what I'm saying? I do. Yeah. They can't agree because they can't act on the information. They stuck in the hood. You know what I'm saying? They got an ankle bracelet on. They currently selling crack. They you know what I'm saying? I can't process what you said, Rob, because I can't move on the information you just gave me. I got to go hit the block. I can't leave the house, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, and it's actually people out there that's thinking like that.